My name is Ryan. I'm actually from Westchester County, New York. Theater helped me find my niche at a time in my life where I had nowhere to go and I felt very isolated socially, and I felt like I didn't have a way to express myself because up until I was a junior I was an athlete through and through. That was what defined me, that is what my parents raised me to be, and that is where I felt like I could do the most good. And then I suffered an injury to my knee, and then in one fell swoop my parents decided, we're gonna move you to another state. It's, you know, the middle of your high school career, and you're gonna have a little identity crisis on top of that, which at the time was like, it was the most difficult thing to get through, and I had no idea how I was going to. And I remember walking into school and I actually tried to go to sports tryouts anyway, because in my heart of hearts I felt like I was better, and I didn't make the team for the first time, and that was also just earth-shattering because I just didn't know who I was anymore. And then I saw that there were audition posts for Grease, and I had never done theater before, but I had been exposed to a lot of performing arts through my grandparents, and I knew Grease because I knew the movie, and decided I'm gonna try out, like, why not? And in the process of trying out, I had lots of conversations with kids that were my age and older, and I realized that I had more in common with them than I thought I would. And I didn't even know that you could audition for a show and get cast as something else. So I went through the whole day after thinking I did not get in, and everyone was coming up to me and barely knew me and were saying congratulations, and I was like, why are they congratulating me? I went and looked at the list. I looked at the role I auditioned for, which was Marty. I looked across, I didn't see my name, so I went around thinking, okay, no show for me. And it wasn't until 8th period that day, my last period of the day, choir, that the choir director said that you can audition for shows and get something other than who you tried out for. So it turned out I was Rizzo, and it ended up being this amazing cathartic experience, and I was able to find people who shared a common passion. And it wasn't about being in the spotlight, it was about performing on stage to let the people who were watching not feel so alone in the world. And that is why I fell in love with theater. So now I just strategically choose to do theater in places where that opportunity is there, and Trollwood is definitely one of them. And all I can say is, you know, I had found the beat of my drum, and I knew that I had to walk to it, and I just decided, instead of being intimidated by all the pockets of different groupings that people form, to just find the pocket that was felt most home to me, and to see what I could create with those people. So that's what I believe in, and I really think that just surrounding yourself with like-minded people and just being able to ignore any naysayers is the best way to find security at a time where you feel like you're lost in the middle of the world.